All right. I would like to thank everyone for joining the show. I'm your host, Casino Black. As you can see, I got a new cut. Thank you very much. And I finally got the lighting corrected. Also, I'm trying to record this with my son here asleep in the background, so I'm trying not to wake him. And I got the fan on to keep him cool, so sound might be a little off. Anyway, how are y'all doing today? We're one more day closer to the new year, and guess what? For those of you states who are now being legalized for marijuana, they are now trying to find something to, what's the best way I could say it? Fuck with you, to say the least, okay? I got this story off of, again, hold on one second. Okay. All right, this comes from MSN, okay? It says, now check this out. Companies race to develop marijuana breathalyzer. Yes, I said marijuana breathalyzer. So now, just like you have an alcohol breathalyzer, now they're gonna have a weed breathalyzer. So you know what that means, right? They are always trying to find ways to regulate something that they know they will have to, just because they're the government. They can, because they can. They understand that the world is changing. People want hemp. They want that weed, that marijuana, that Mary Jane. They want it all. They want it. And states are legalizing it. Okay, now I personally live in North Carolina. I'm in Charlotte. So I personally believe that this will be the last state to legalize marijuana. And I believe North and South Carolina will be the last. I promise you. Because this is the South. This is how they work down here. You know what I mean? But anyway, I want to get into the story. We'll be back in 2 shakes. All right. Let's get back to the story. Once again, the title says, Companies Race to Develop Marijuana Breathalyzer. Okay? Now, I don't know how you feel about that, but that might just be a problem. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and read the story for you guys. Okay? It goes on to say, on January 1st, 2018, California will be the latest state to have legalized recreational marijuana. But one problem facing regulators is how to test drivers for being under the influence of marijuana. Several companies are racing to develop ways to test if a driver is impaired by marijuana use. With his company Hound Labs, remember that name, Hound Labs, okay? Mike Lynn is developing a marijuana breathalyzer that tests for THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, on people's breaths. It's a huge technological and scientific challenge that we had to overcome, Lynn told KNTV last week. It took us a few years to overcome, but we figured it out. And we can measure just a few particles of THC. So it'll be like measuring a few drops of water in 100 swimming pools put together. Lynn is a trauma doctor and reserve deputy sheriff. He said that his device can detect THC on someone's breath for a few hours after they have smoked or ingested it. Really? Lynn said that if THC is still on someone's breath, they are more likely than not still impaired. The Oakland-based company said that the device will get to market sometime next year and will cost between $500 and $1,000 to make, I'm assuming. The company is working with the University of California Berkeley, excuse me, and University of California, San Francisco on the technology to detect the THC, according to KTRK. It says Lynn said the device will be able to detect alcohol consumption as well. Wow. Mixing marijuana and alcohol has a stronger effect on drivers. Another company developing a breathalyzer for marijuana is Canadian-based company Cannabis Technologies. Cannabis, spelled Cannabix Technologies. The cannabis and marijuana breathalyzer is a cutting-edge, non-invasive drug impairment recognition system. It uses breath testing technology to test individuals for recent consumption of THC, said the company in a statement. Currently, police officers in California have to use traditional field sobriety tests and context clues to determine if a driver is high, like the smell of marijuana or diluted pupils. Some police feel that they have gotten much better at determining if drivers are high over the years. We don't need a better test, Berkeley Police Sergeant Jennifer Tate told KALW. If people are impaired, we can tell. Washington and Colorado have set THC limits for their drivers, while California has decided to just ban driving under the influence of any drug at all. Unlike alcohol, THC can stay in a person's system for weeks, even months, making short-term determinations of impaired driving more difficult. That's not true. Blood tests for THC can show positive long after a person had marijuana use. And that's the story. Okay? Now, we're going to go back and go over this real quick because this right here is crazy. So first of all, I'm bugging over the fact that they got a breathalyzer test now to test marijuana, just as if we don't have enough problems in the world today. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me I can't smoke? Now I gotta get pulled over, they're gonna test me. But they never said if they're gonna arrest you for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do they test you for that? All right, you blowing it, yeah, but I'm still good. Like, I can drive. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the end all be all? That's what I want to know about. So y'all bringing it out next year. I'm telling you right now. Y'all need to take this, share this post that I'm doing with your friends and family. The reason why I'm telling you is because it needs to be known. This is the type of news that needs to be out there in the world because nobody talks about it. Nobody's going to tell you about it. Till that one day the cop going to pull you over, and then guess what? Breathalyzer. You be like, girl, I'm good. I just been drinking. I had a glass. But you've been smoking all night. Now, they got you. But they never said what they're going to do. And that, my friends, is why I don't know what the hell is going to come and happen for 2018. But Happy New Year's, motherfuckers. And hopefully, we can all sleep good because guess what? It's coming, baby. It's coming. And will you be prepared for it? Let me hear your thoughts and comments about this story. And if you have any shout outs, please post them for me in the email that I send down there, please. Thank you guys again for supporting me. You can also support through the Patreon, which was also down in the description below. Thank you guys for caring and sharing and listening to me tonight.